Good evening, folks. Eclectic Impromptus here. I hope you're having a good evening and that you've had a good day so far. So this morning, when I got up and before I started getting ready to go to printmaking class, I was on Google looking up random stuff. The country of Latvia came to mind, and while looking through, I saw that it's apparently an underrated country. I didn't go look at the video because I had to start getting ready for school and stuff, but it did occur to me that I can't help but notice that there's some countries that are underrated. I mean, the ones that aren't are seem like great countries. I'd love to go visit there, but there's some countries that I don't hear about a lot, but they have a rather interesting culture. Uh, you know, for example, the ones you hear a lot more often, like Ireland, the United Kingdom, particularly England, Italy, France, Germany, Greece. Those would be great countries to go visit. Don't get me wrong, but you then don't hear about Wales, for example, or you know, Eastern Europe, or Cape Verde, Brazil, so on. It would be kind of cool to see those countries and see what it would be like to go visit them. And then you also hear a lot about China and Japan, but there's other countries that you don't hear of as much. So it would be kind of cool to check some of those countries out. I mean, earlier this morning when I was at that cafe space before the SOMA convocation, there were flags, as I did show earlier in the video clip. I focused on the Welsh flag. You know, I'm part Welsh, like a little bit of Welsh. I think it'd be cool to go to Wales someday. I mean, particularly Cardiff. I mean, Doctor Who was filmed there, and that's one of my favorite shows. Great show to watch. Let's see what else. There's this band called Super Furry Animals I checked out during the pandemic back in 2020. Yeah, great band, great music. I mean, the Welsh has got some great music, and for example, that I mean, it'd be kind of cool to check Wales out. And then there's Eastern Europe. Yes, there's part lately it's not safe to travel, but then there's other parts that I haven't heard any major problems going on there as far as I'm aware of. I mean, for example, there's Poland, Slovakia, Latvia. Bosnia and Herzegovina would be another cool country to go visit. I like the culture over there. I've never been to Bosnia, but I've seen pictures and it's really cool. And the language, I know a few words. I've even done a few video clips on those. If you haven't checked them out, they're in much earlier in the summer when I did those. And some of their food is excellent. I've cooked some of that before in the past. And a few years ago, I went to Utica and checked out the Vivid Cafe. I'm not sure if that's still open, but they had some excellent food. The Pljeskavica, it's like this burger on the Balkan Peninsula, since Bosnia was part of former Yugoslavia, and the Pljeskavica is very popular in that part of the world. Cevapi is another. It's basically like this type of sausage that's popular over there. And then, and it's not just Bosnia, even Croatia, Slovenia, Montenegro, Serbia. Those would be cool countries to visit someday. And then, Bulgaria, Romania. I don't hear about those very often, or Hungary. Those would be really cool countries to visit. And Slovakia. I've got a pen pal in Slovakia, and she's really neat to talk to. And they've got some great music in Slovakia, too. Trying to think what. And then Latvia. I've got two pen pals in Latvia. And it would be cool to go see them. And I like some of the music that they have over there. And so those are some of the examples. There's also Scandinavia. In addition to being partly Welsh, I'm also about 25% Norwegian, so it'd be cool to visit the Scandinavian countries, Norway in particular, but I would be open to Sweden, Finland, Denmark. That would be really cool. So, and then outside of Europe, Cape Verde comes to mind. I like the music there. And Brazil, I have a pen pal in Brazil. He's really cool to talk to and exchange messages with from time to time, and he got me into Misfits. So yeah, it'd be cool to go visit Brazil and check out some of the culture there, and there's plenty of others, but those countries kind of came to mind in particular. Well, I guess that's it for today. I'm gonna go inside and relax and get some chores done in the process. So If you like this video, feel free to click like, subscribe, and share, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.